Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, Masahch Yahawah. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. A salutation to the sincere Akim in the four corners of earth, preaching in sincerity and truth. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah Masahch Yahawah. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of our power? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the power commit keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. Right? So the men of the Lord will continue to commit themselves in well-doing by practicing keeping the commandments of law and teaching our people the righteous path. However, our nation has a sickness right now, according to the curses, and 2/3 of our people are still being blind. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 12. Verse 1. The word of Yahawah also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see, and see not. They have ears to hear, and hear not, for they are a rebellious house. Right? Because 2/3 of our nation, among also the elect, are seeing these things. The elect are going to hear and going to come out from all walks of life. Right? But 2/3 of our nation are bending their ways to continue in the wickedness, following after the custom of the so-called white man and these other nations. Right? Ezekiel 6 and verse 1. And the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward the mountains of Israel, and prophesy against them, and say, the mountains of Israel, hear the words of Yahawah your power. Thus says Yahawah your power to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys. Behold, I, even I, will bring the sword upon you, and I will destroy your high places. So a lot of these places that are set up as Christian centers, a lot of these that are following after Islam and all these other culture, and all the children of Israel, they're going to be put to death by Yahawah Masahch Yahawah, because they're hearing these words of the prophets showing them the righteous path, and they're seeing the prophecies that are happening, but yet still their eyes are not opening. But the election among them are going to understand these things, and they're going to see it through the prophecy Yahawah Masahch Yahawah set up, and they're going to come out from out of them. Right? Verse 5. And I will lay the dead carcasses of the children of Israel before the idols, and I will scatter your bones around about your altars. In all your dwelling places, the city shall be laid waste, and the high places shall be desolate, that your altars may be laid waste and made desolate, and your idols may be broken and cease, and your images may be cut down, and your works may be abolished. Because when you check it out, these so-called Christian pastors go around telling you that the Lord is in this place. Right? They got homosexual pastors, like TV Jakes and all of them pushing the wealth. Got these people paying them, so-called other nations paying them, hiding the truth, got them worshiping a so-called white man, as set up as he is the power, the son of the power, pretending to be a Yahawah and destroying a nation. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 16. They provoke him to jealousy with strange gods, and abomination provoke they him to anger. They sacrifice unto devils, not unto the power, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers fear not. Right? Because they are still doing that at presently. The same thing that they did in the past is the same thing they're doing now. The scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. Right? But the Most High is going to destroy the abomination of these wickedness from a nation. Right? Because this is Psalms chapter 102 and verse 13. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her, yea, the set time is come. For thy servant take pleasure in her present stone, and favor the dust thereof. Right? So we, the servant, those that keep the laws and commandments of Yahawah Yahushua sincerely, they're the ones going to take these precious stones, right? They're being the precious stones. The commandments and law being the way of their life, right? To walk the right way. They're going to see these precious things, right? And they're going to follow after it. And that's going to save them from the hour of this destruction. This is Psalms chapter 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is truth. Right? So the Most High righteousness is an everlasting righteous. Israel will continue in the Most High's everlasting righteousness. Right? With that, death and destruction is coming to this land. Get out of these Christian churches. Get out of these masjids. Turn away from these worshiping of devils, which is the so-called white men in these nations set up, and return back to Yahawah Yahushua, you elect of the Lord. With that, shalom, and continue in the faith.